G'day everyone. Welcome to Pint Party, the podcast. No, not the podcast. The Twitch stream designed to turn a game and a gimmick into a tax write-off. I'm John. And today, my camera is a little bit off. Let me adjust that real quick. And it's off because, I got my new monitor in today. So I'm now multi-monitoring. I got two monitors for the first time. When was the last time I used two monitors? I think for the first time since 2013, probably about 7 years. Yeah, about 7 years. It's been since I used a multi-monitor setup. Never used it for gaming though. Never used it for streaming or anything like that. So now I've got like the Twitch chat on the other monitor, and then the first monitor right in front of me is for the game because my laptop monitor covers up because my table isn't big enough. Otherwise, I would just completely like move this monitor like over, but I've got my huge mixer right there, which I'm gonna be changing out. Like I'm gonna get something new, but I wanted it, but like it's all one at a time, basically. But this is like stage one of my new PC, which I'm really, really looking forward to. Like I've got the monitor and I've got the case sitting over there, but I haven't unwrapped the case because I don't want to tempt myself, and I'll talk about that in just a second. The reason why I haven't unwrapped the case, it's still in like, it's got this like black, like waterproof packaging. Like it looks like it's shrink wrapped. That's what I guess. It looks like it was like applied and then they used a heat gun on it or something. Which is fine. It means it's like not wet, which is great. And it wasn't. It came in dry. And the monitor had the same thing. And so I haven't got all the other pieces though. I'm still waiting on the motherboard, the CPU, the graphics card, the power supply, and the RAM. So basically everything. Oh, and my M.2 drives. And the reason is, I'm pretty sure the M.2s are in stock, or one of them wasn't, because I'm getting two different kinds. Both Western Digital M.2s, but I'm getting one blue and one green. The Western Digital green will be for my OS, and the Western Digital Blue will be for to use as a scratch disk for editing. I'd be like, oh, well, why not just use two blues? And it's sort of like, well, if the OS goes kaput, and also that's going to have like a soft, like Adobe editing software on it, and that's it. It'll have the operating system and my editing software, like the Adobe Creative Cloud stuff, and that's it. And if that all goes kaput, it's like, whatever, swap out the M.2, install the new OS, install new Adobe, and we're good to go. Like, I don't really care. Oh, and I'm getting a mechanical drive as well for games. That's going to be for like, but also like for games and for more like deep storage. So I'm going to get a big like 4 terabyte mechanical drive. And I've also got a 2 terabyte drive. It's in a portable enclosure, but I know for a fact it's a Western Digital one as well. I like Western Digital for storage. It's just, I didn't realize that until I like looked and I went, oh, actually, that's who I like. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've got a portable 2 terabyte drive. The only thing that makes it portable is the case that it's in. It's actually a bog standard hard drive, mechanical hard drive, inside of a plastic case with a thing plugged into it that gives it power and data, and that's it. It's the only thing about it that makes it fancy. And I've done it before. I did it with somebody else who had the exact same model, and we just pulled the plastic casing off. You just break that off. And then you just unplug it from it has a micro USB and a DC 12 volt. Well, is it 12? No, it's not 12. It's 1.5 volt connector plug thing. Little round plug thing. It looks like it looks like a laptop charger, but I should say it looks like a round laptop charger because laptop chargers now look different. But it's a little one. I don't know what the exact voltage is, but it doesn't matter. Whatever a hard drive needs is what it's got. You just rip all that off. You bung it into a computer and away you go. You just got to make sure you've got, like all the appropriate cables for it, which I may need to buy separately because I don't know if I have any floating around. I think I do though. I think I can pull some out. I've got a couple of old ancient PCs as well, just like floating around. And I think those have got some old cables in them that could work. But I don't know if they'll work in modern hard drives. Modern motherboards. Which is fine. I just have to, look. I'll just have to look. I'll just have to do a bit of research and figure that out. And if I have to buy some cables, so what? Then you got to buy some cables. Okay, fine. But for like the cost of, I don't know how much that cable's probably going to cost, like $10, $20. Even if it costs $30, that's still way cheaper than buying another 2 terabyte drive. So like, yeah, totally worth it. Plus I get that drive, which is great. That means I'll go from 4 to 6 terabytes of like deep storage. But I got myself distracted talking about mechanical drives. So I'm still basically what's holding everything up though is the motherboard, the CPU, and the graphics card, all being out of stock because of the way the world is. In fact, at first I was like, because they're selling like hotcakes because everybody's buying PC parts right now to build PCs, blah, 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 because everybody's working from home and all that gimmick, which is exactly why I'm building a new PC. But then I saw a video from Gamers Nexus, and the video title was, why are motherboards, CPU, and graphics cards like out of stock everywhere? And I went, it can't be a coincidence that those are the exact 3 parts I'm waiting on. And this guy's made a video about it, and like Gamers Nexus is like based in the States and everything like that. So like, or in North America, I don't know if they're Canadian or American. I'm not sure, but basically they're on the other side of the planet, and they're talking about the exact same issue. And I went, this can't be a coincidence. So I watched their video, and basically it's a throughput problem. Like all the factories are online, all the factories are putting out all the components. They're all back up and running. The problem is that there isn't enough logistics storage to put these things on for a few reasons. First of all, commercial flights aren't running anymore, and they used to carry some freight. They used to dedicate some of their cargo space to freight. Air freight, just on its own, is ridiculously expensive, so shipping is always the best way to go, which means, and when I say shipping, I mean like putting it on a boat and sailing it across the ocean. And of course, that's time consuming in its own right, though, because like sailing across the ocean, it takes a while. But on top of that, there's just not enough room on those boats because all of the container space on these big container ships is being reserved for PPE, for masks and gowns and face shields and all the rest of it. So there's only like, once all of that gets loaded on, there's only a few spots left for other things. And so it basically amounts to like, you might get one shipping container's worth of goods, and it's either going to be a shipping container of power supplies or of motherboards or of CPU, and you just don't like, it's just whatever they've got ready to bang on the ship. That's what they've got. So that's the problem, is throughput, which is a problem I'm having. How's this for a segue? This is a problem I'm having in this level right here. I'm having a throughput problem because I've been trying to optimize the code on this one. So let's look at the first solution. The first solution, which works, size 57, cycles 2465. We brought the size down just a teensy bit, and we brought the cycles down just a teensy bit. Apparently our cycles are still way high by everybody else's standards. I think I know what's causing this problem. So basically, the way I originally did this puzzle was I went in, grabbed this file here, file 199. Where's that? That's down here. File 199. And this gave me the name of all of these files, which had the files with all of the players in them and all of their stats. So I would then replicate it, an exa with that file number in its X registry, and it would grab that file and do all the maths that it needs to do to calculate a score. And there's all the maths right there. And then once it does that, it uses that score as a timer to wait until it's ready to send back to this exa. But what I'm thinking is that, but the problem, so, and that works. Like if I ran it right now, see, it all completes and it looks fine until we get, I think it's on it till test 19. Test 19, it fails. Or is it 20? Test 20, it fails. Because we've got the wrong name for this goal. The name should be Gabriel Del Rio, and we've got Tyson Rhodes. And I worked out the problem is it's a timing issue. If one score, let's say one score is 805, and that's the score we want. 805 is the score we're looking for. If there's another one with a score of 800, in theory that should be fine, because the 800 one will time out before the 805 one, which means we'll get the 800 one first, but that's okay because we knew that and we planned for that in here. Basically, we're just getting rid of everything except for the last name anyway. So we want the very last thing to come through is actually what we want. So we want the 805 one to go last. But the problem is that when we set off the wait timers, they're all coming in, they're all being started at different times. So if the 800 one starts after the 805 one, by the time the 805 one, like the 805 one might start and then be at 799 when the 800 one starts. The 800 one will end up shooting out last. And that's a problem. Because that means that gives us the wrong name. So how do we solve that problem? And that's kind of the $1 million question. So the more I think about it, the more I think we need to change up the whole dynamic, because we look at the solution as well. Look at the cycles. It's just ridiculous. Our size is like bang on the money. Like I'm pretty happy with the size where it's at. I mean, right now it's at 52, but our actual one is now at 45. So even if we've got some room to move there, so I'm okay with that. Activity is 2. That's the theoretical bottom. Like we're not going to get any lower than that. So that's fine. I'm not even concerned about activity. We don't even really have to think about size. What we're really trying to do now is just try and bring down those cycles. I think the best way to do that is to just completely get rid of this wait timer. So we have them all do this and then send over their data. But the problem is, if they all do it at the exact same time, what we're going to have is complete pandemonium, complete chaos. So we may need to hive off another exa. But we might not. Here's what I'm thinking. We could create a new exa. This exa never leaves here. Alright, because this one's born local. So I think this was kind of an idea that I actually did have. I must have ditched it. I think this is an idea I did have and then I ditched it and I've never reset this back to global. So that's fine. Anyway. So we're not going to need that, or are we? Yeah. Because we do still need a timer of some kind. No, we don't. Do we? I'm just trying to figure out how do we... Now, we need to build some kind of a timer for... Not a timer, sorry, a counter. A counter is the word I'm looking for. We need to build a counter so that we know how many files we're supposed to be how much information we're supposed to be getting. And I built this, which is pretty cool, using test_rd. So having each one send a 1, and we just added that 1 to a timer, to a counter, and that gave us our total counter for our write step. And what I'm thinking is, I think we get rid of that entirely. And we replace it, we go back to, so the old method that I used to use was I just did a copy this to T, add 1 to X, test EOF, move on, and just did that all the way through. And that would build out a counter. I think I might go back to that method because that way we can build that first, send it over, and then do these one at a time and just have them send it over to here. And then once we've done that, this one's whole job then just becomes spit out. But how do we get them to do? How do I get it to do that one at a time? And is that really the best? Because then instead of all of this running in parallel, yeah. Okay, so maybe instead of having them all do the calculations one at a time, we do just have it like spit them all out at once. But maybe the first thing this one does is build the counter, send it over, just so this one has the number for how many are in here. So it knows how much data to get back. Yeah. And then they all send back. But then we're going to have to figure out... That's going to cause some issues as well. Yeah. Because what do we need to send back? I think, and that's the other thing, we need to increase the amount of data we send, because before we were just sending names. Because the higher the score, it used to be that the person with the highest score would send their data last. So instead of sending both the score and the name, we just needed the name, because that's what the goal is. So we would just send that through, but that's not going to work. We do need the score, because we're now going to shift the sorting from a timing-based system to like a more hands-on system, where we get the data here and then we sort it here, instead of having it kind of like sorting itself out here, because that's not working anymore. How I got it to work in the first place is beyond me. Man, how did I get it to work in the first place? Copy 30. Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, it would send. Yeah, because once it built out, it would then send over all of those to go. Copy X to T. Yeah, and then just that's the start timer. Copy F to T. Copy T to M. Yeah, and I fixed that up because I can just go copy F to M. I honestly don't understand how I got this to work before. Somehow, we just got super lucky. I don't know how I got the timings to work up with that one. But I think a more active system is probably going to be the way to go, just so that we don't... Well, see, we still might have a problem, though. Unless... Yeah. Alright, I'm going to build a new one of these. I'm just going to do copy, open, because we still might go back to... Because now we're going to basically completely shift the paradigm. Like, we'll just do it. So. Okay. We aren't. So, we need this. And this whole thing is going to handle pretty much this. Check for high score. Yeah. So we're going to do that here now. This needs to be global. This doesn't need to do this anymore because we're not building our timers here. We do need to make a new one though. Mark counter. Okay. What's this? Copy F to X. Do this. Test EOF. Right. So instead of a drop and make, we need to get rid of those steps out of there. We will need them though. No, we don't need them. No, we don't need to drop the file. That's right, because this one is just going to handle the 199. So no, we can just get rid of that. So we want that to be there. Then we're going to build our counter. Now counter, so it needs to do that, and then it needs to seek back to the beginning of the file. I always forget to do that, and then it stuffs me up completely. Okay, so we seek back to the beginning of the file, and then what do we do? I think we have to copy F to T. Actually, no, what we'll do is we'll test for the end of the file first, and if true, jump to... What is jump to? I don't know. No. Here's what we're gonna do. Copy F to T. Add to X1, write that back into X. Then we're going to test end of file, and if false, jump into counter. So just do that all over again. And then once we've reached the end of the file and we've built our counter, we're going to copy X over the M register. Oh, we need this to happen later, actually. Yeah. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to move this below here, because we want the counter to be built first, because we don't want this happening next. So that's gonna, and that kind of makes that still all works, because that's gonna do all of that, and then it can copy that over, which is gonna send over to here. So the first thing it needs to do is copy M to T, because we do it all in T. Oh, right, we need to get rid of that because we're going to take all of our scores, aren't we? Yeah, okay. Well, this needs to make a file as well. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have it do that before it's ready to copy anything over. Yeah, okay. So then this is going to do this. It's going to send over our counter, reset our X register. Why are we resetting our X register? We don't actually need to reset it now, because we're just going to copy the file straight out. So we can save that instruction by doing it this way. Whoops. There we go. We do need to go back to the start of that file though. That's cool. Then we do that, which is really nice. I like that. And that's our rep search, which does that file and does all of its does all of its mathematics. Okay, so then instead of doing this, it's gonna just send. So, we need to send the name and the score. Yeah. Actually, how do we want to handle that? Which piece of data do we want first? Do we want the score first? Do we want to go score name or name score? Because that can save us a lot of cycles too. Because I mean, really, we want to check if the score's higher first, and then kind of just skip over the name, don't we? Yeah. So. And if it does have the highest score, then if we send the score first, we do the check, and then that'll move the file header over. And then if that's the name we want, it's already selected, and we can just go bang, copy, instead of having to go like seek -1 copy. So we do want to send the score first. So we're going to leave. So our score's in our X register. We're going to leave that in our X register. So we're not doing that, and we're not doing that. We're not doing this. So we're gonna copy X to M and then copy F to M. Yeah. So the score goes first. The saw. The score goes first, and then the name. That should help us with. Hopefully it'll help. I don't know if this is going to help. I don't even know if this is going to do anything. We might have completely bungled this, but that's okay. That's why we created a whole new solution. So we can just play and just like bungle this if we need to. All right. Okay, so we're gonna make copy M to T. Oh yeah, because that's our counter, right? And then we want to copy M to F. Copy M to F, and I'm guessing, yeah, we want to do this all first. Subtract that, if true, jump back into right. So that's going to just do that constantly. So we get rid of all of this. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, check for high score. Yeah. Okay. Why this needs to happen in a second exit, though? Actually. Oh, right, and then this would need to halt at the end of all of this. Yeah, otherwise it'll fall into this and freak out. Well, actually, if it errors out, who cares? Because every file will be held except for... because it'll have that last file in there, and it'll freak out and blow itself up. That shouldn't need a halt step, actually. It'll error out, and that's totally fine. We want it to error out. That's great. And if it doesn't, then it can just do this, and that's fine. Okay, so that's going to receive the score first. And then it's going to receive the name. Okay. Extract 1T, true. So that's okay. So that's gonna just like constantly go through that until it builds out a nice big file. Mark, and then we need to sort that data out. Actually, so first thing we need to do is go all the way back to the beginning of that data set to make sure that we do have something to sort. Okay, and the first thing we're going to have is a score. So we're going to copy... Actually, yeah, because we need to do that as a pre-step sort of a thing. So we need to copy F to... May as well copy it F to X. Yeah. Copy F to X. And then... F to X, and then seek 1. Yeah, because we want to just skip over. We're basically going to skip over the first piece of information at the start of the loop because we need it to kind of like, we need to inject something and we need to have some data to start with. Okay, and then from here the loop can just run as normal, which it will be. It'll go test if F is greater than X. And if true, jump to greater. Mark greater. I can go into there, and that'll. Because that'll move the file header along. Ooh. Yeah, it will. Because it'll move it over to the name. Okay, seek. Maybe no. We're gonna have this problem regardless, actually. So I don't think the order in which we get the data is relevant because, yeah, we were gonna have this problem kind of regardless. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So seek 1, copy -1. Sorry, copy F to X, and jump into sort. Right. Maybe we need to test EOF first. Because if that's... No, because the last thing in there will be... Yeah, so... And that'll false out at a name. So that'll be fine. Because this will turn false and it'll fall through because if X is a number and F is a keyword, it'll just turn false. Yeah. Or if it's the last number in there, that's the highest number, because that might happen sometimes. This will read true and copy over and kind of get stuck in an infinite loop. Unless, no. No, unless we test EOF first. Because once we, hang on. I'm just really not sure how this is going to move through the file. Okay. If F's going to the next, it's going to move along. If it's true, it's going to do this. Copy it along. Otherwise, we need to seek one, test EOF. If false, jump to sort. Yeah. And then we do that again. And we go back, we grab that, jump back into sort. And that's going to bring us to a name though. Oh, yeah, that's going to cause a problem. Okay. So we need to do this. So we need to go back, grab it, it'll go to a name, and we need to seek one here. No, we don't. Because look, we're doing a seek one here. We're doing the same instruction twice. Let's copy F to X. Let's do it here. Move over, check the name, check the number, it'll give us a name. Gonna go back, grab it, go back, move forward. Or we do this, and then we don't need to do this. Because then if it's false, we go back into here and move along anyway. So that, yeah, okay, so that brings that down really nicely. Okay. And that should mean that we only need to run through the entire file once to grab the highest number. Yeah. But then we need to go through it again and grab the name. Unless we... Yeah, no, then we need to go back through, find that name, and find the name again. Yeah, okay. Which we can just have it fall through and do. So it needs to then... Well, do we want to have it just jump over this? Instead of having it fall through, we'll just have it jump over, because then we can, because this is now basically the end. Yeah. Because we need a halt step or a jump step. So jump to... not right. Well, let's call this collect. Because that's what this is doing. We're collecting data at this point. And then we're going to jump to right. And that's, we're going to actually make the file that we want. Which, before we do that though, we need to, well, no, because we've still got a file. Yeah. Mark right. Okay. So now we need to find an equivalent. So then we need to do, well, hang on. So once we're at the end of the file, seek to the beginning of the file. Right. And then the first thing that comes through is the score, which is great, because then we can just do a test x is equal to, test if f is equal to x, and if false, jump to right. In fact, why do we even need to seek 1? Because it's just going to turn false. Yeah. Don't even need to do that. Yeah, no. If it's false, although, is that going to save us on cycles, actually, if we do a seek 1? Because instead of it going false and then falling through and having to do, like, effectively 2 tests, we're only ever doing, like, 1 test every time. Although we have to do that test anyway every time, so... yeah. Anyway. Alright. That's f equals x. False jumps right. So now it's looking for its equal. Once it finds it, it then needs to. So it should, because it'll be number and then name. So this is where the data collection does make sense, because now we can just go copy f to x, because we literally just need the name. We're going to wipe the whole file, make a new file. Copy copy x to f, and that'll be it. Yeah, because then we don't need any of the other data. So that can be just that. That can just, yeah, okay. The only issue is, we might get this in a jumbled mess. That's still a big problem. So I don't know if that's going to happen. It shouldn't, though, just by virtue of this. Oh, sorry. Just by virtue of this one, like, having to, like, spend the time doing this. Maybe we just have it do nothing for a step. So that way, when this is born, the first thing it does is do that, and then it starts on this. So maybe we just have it... I don't know. No. Well, let's run that. Let's just run it, see what happens. Okay, we got a bunch of... Oh, yeah. No, we got a bunch of junk. Yeah, we got a bunch of junk. Actually, hang on a minute. We did get a bunch of junk. Did we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, look at that. The timings are all completely out. Yeah, which means they're not. The data isn't being associated with each other, and that's bad. Okay. But look at us now. We're at 59. Like, this is not as effective a loop. I'm just trying to get this to work now. But I think at a certain point, you've just got to realize that, like... So maybe we just do nothing for a step. Let's see what that does. I think we're still going to get garbage data. Are we? No, we didn't get garbage data. Hold on. That worked? Okay. Just staggering everything out kind of worked. Literally that made the whole thing work, apparently. Because I know our sorting algorithm works. Okay. But did that bring our cycles down? Ooh, that brought our cycles way down. Look at that. Look at that. Damn. Wow, and it brought our activity down too, because we're not going in and moving out. Oh my god. What? Holy moly. Look at that, 240. Let's look, I'm like, look at the comparison. Even to the one that we kind of got to work And then I started messing with it, so now that technically is not correct anymore. But whatever. Actually, you know what? No, comparing it against the first one, because this one we haven't changed at all. 24, 65, 57, 2. We've gone from 2,465 cycles to 240. What? That's from getting rid of the weight. From getting rid of that weight step, that's what saved us those cycles. And the trade-off is 3 lines of code. For an extra 3 line, and we've halved our activity score. For an extra 3 lines of code, we've made this better. Could we save those? Could we save a couple lines of code anywhere? I mean, because we added that noop step, but we need that. That's what makes the timing work for some reason. Yeah. Does this. Maybe it doesn't need a counter. Maybe we can get rid of this counter entirely because, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna play it really safe with this one. Okay. So maybe we could just get rid of this counter entirely and we just do a test MRD. So in this stage, in the collect stage, we do this, because we know we're gonna get at least one. There's always gonna be at least one file. and if there's at least one, that means that's the best player and we're good. There's always gonna be at least one. So we do that. Maybe instead of doing a subtract, because we don't have to do this step anymore, instead of doing that, we just do a test MRD. And if we can read something, we just jump back and we just keep doing it. We just keep making the file. But, well, no, because how... I'm gonna check something here. Move through. Oh, no, that's too far. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I want to go to the first one of these. And then... So that's sending... Yeah, see, because they're all sending data now kind of at different times. They're all kind of offset from each other a little bit and just naturally. So no, I don't think testing MRD is gonna work. Because... they're all kind of offset from each other. They're not sending it all at the same time. Yeah. Which is kind of great. If they're all sending at different times, that's great. We just needed to do the offset here. What if we put this into this? Hang on. Because we copy F to T, and then we add one to X. Then if we did the rep search, because that way we're preserving our counter while also building these things out at the same time. And that way, and then this thing, instead of grabbing X, we just tell it to grab T. No drama. We just do like literally do that. So we do that. This grabs T instead. Nothing else changes. Because we're going to wipe out, we're going to overwrite the X register and the T register anyway, so that's fine. That should all be fine. That way we don't need this, we don't need this. Test DOF, jump back into counter. So that means you can get rid of all of this. Get rid of all that code, because the counter is now being built at the same time. Ooh. This may cause a problem though, because this might not get done before one of these is ready to send. Maybe. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought would happen. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So, yeah. We can bring the activity score back up. There is totally no reason why not. As a matter of fact, I mean, if we increase our activity score by 1, it's like, who cares? Just to bring the size down and keep the cycles low. Yeah, that's cool. Going from 1 to 2, whatever. By making this one exist. No, that's going to bring us into timing problems. That is going to bring us into timing problems in a big way. Yeah. See, I think the way we get around this problem, though, is by having this one, like, instead of having it as a separate exa, we just put it in here, like put all this code into here, so that by the time this is ready to receive, that way, like these ones, some of these will say we're done. Ooh, but that might cause some timing problems as well. Yeah, it would. You know what? That's fine. We're not going to do that. I'm pretty happy with that. 240 to 60. Yeah, we could probably make that better. But you know what? I'm actually like pretty darn happy with that. So we'll just move on. We've already spent like basically 2 streams on that. I'm not going to spend like even longer on it. I'm pretty happy with how we've like optimized that one. That's pretty good. We've brought it right down. We've gone from like, honestly, what we needed to optimize was cycles, and we did that. We 100% like kind of accomplished that goal. Kings Ransom Online. Reset ownership information of virtual real estate and Kings Ransom Online. Oh, yes. This one. Oh, right. We didn't even put up a score at all. Okay. So this one definitely needs... This one we're not even just optimized. Like, this one we just straight up... I mean, we did it. We completed the puzzle, but we didn't really complete the puzzle because we didn't put up a score. So we need to put up a score. So let's do that. Reset the ownership of all castles. Oh, that's right. I think I know how we can do this. We can fix this like a lot. Yeah, I think I know how we fix this, because I think I've got a lot of like, replicated exas doing the same thing like multiple times, when realistically what I should do is just have them repeat themselves. I should just build loops and then they can just error out. Yeah, we can do this way better. I'm dropping frames again. Not too much. We're fine. Okay. Now, so we do that. Okay, hold on. So this one goes into here. Oh, right. This one does all the killing. Yeah. So we kick everyone off the server first. By doing this. Rep kill. Okay. So, okay, and then this one does a halt step. Well, okay, so first thing we can do is get rid of the halt step. We don't need that. We just have it error out. Copy 19 to M, so we will fix that too. Alright, because we're having it void here. Grab 300, copy 799 to X. Right, now it's waiting. What is it? Oh, right, because we are going to... Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, because we need to then create all of these. But then why are we... Oh, right, because it's going to send over the file name constantly. That's stupid. That's right. Now I remember how I did this. Yeah. This one would sit here and just send off what was in this file just kind of constantly, which is like ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. We could have it we just put it in the T register. Done. Yeah. Can we? Yeah. Do this, and does that 6 times. And it does that, and then it does that 6 times. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, actually, that is completely ridiculous. Okay, we'll fix that. But let's see if this can be optimized. Because I reckon we could have to optimize this like in a big way. Okay, it does this. I think that is about where that's going to be. Actually, is it? Because hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, yeah. Just in case it's empty, but it's full of players. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Remove your host. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I think that's going to be fine. Why does it need to link -1? Oh, to say it's killed everybody. Why does it need to do this all locally? Oh, because this is set to global. Right. Why not just have this do this? Yeah, and then it does that 6 times? Like, that's it kind of just waiting for it to get its go code. I think, well, the first thing we can do then is actually, let's make this better. So we're going to copy 6 to T, mark, kill loop, or just kill. Okay, so we add 1 to X, we do that, subtract from T, 1, write that back into T, if true, jump to kill. So it'll just run that a bunch of times. You know what? We could have this happen here. There's no like this can just like make all the kill bots and then just like disappear. We don't need it anymore. So this can actually be born global. We can just set them global. So instead of doing that, oh, actually no. Well, we are going to do that. We'll just do that. But that. So we're not going to do this. We will do a halt step though, because actually no, why? Because it'll link X. It should just. Well, no, because it'll go in here and do some more shooting, and we don't want it to do that. So we'll just have a halt. Okay. So. Okay, and then this one is the one that needs to, because it's okay. So we need to grab 300. We're gonna copy F to T. Yeah. And then we're going to drop that file. Copy that to X. That's totally fine. And then we're going to put this in here, because we'll wait for 6 times for this. Why are we not going to... Why are we leaking 800 there? Oh, right, because it comes in after that. Well, that's... No, we don't need to do that. We can put this here, because we need them all... Well, I mean, it's either or, because they're all going to be global, so it doesn't matter. You can talk to here or in here, but we may as well move them both into here. That's totally fine. And I can do that 6 times and wait till everybody's dead. That's totally fine. Yeah, because we'll do it as a rep step because we want to keep T register open for our file name. Okay. Yeah, so that means we have to do this as a macro as well. Alright. But then we don't need to do this anymore because they're all going to be born within their T registers. We don't need to do this because you don't have a file, so we're able to save a lot of code there. We don't need this anymore. We don't need to wipe. We still need a halt. That'd be great. Okay. And now we basically need to do kind of a loop, don't we? So, but each one... Well, no, because that building and then the sub-buildings... I think the sub-buildings have a file name associated with them. Some of them do. Okay. That's got 279 associated with it. Okay. So they're all at least going to have... Yeah, the name... Okay, so they're all going to have, like, the name of the building, its class, its classification, and then an ownership number, and then if there's a sub-building attached to it. That's cool. We can do this and then check for the end of file. If we're at the end of the file, we halt. Otherwise, we grab that and grab that, start the loop again. Yeah. Okay. Which means we can get rid of all of this. Holy crap. Like, all of this just rubbish. Oof. That is just so bad. Oh, that's so bad. That's okay. This is how we know we learn. This is how we improve. This is how you improve. Like, you write something this bad, you don't know it's bad until you get better. And then when you get better and you look back and you go, oh my god, that's bad. That shows you how far you've progressed. So that's fine. I'm totally okay with that. Okay, so that does that. That does that. That now does that and waits until it's ready to go. And then it sends everybody out. And then that's the end of that. Okay, cool. So this one will go in, grab file 200. Yeah, because we need that. We're going to seek to. We're going to copy T to F, because that's our file name. And then mode. How are we doing mode? Oh, because now we're going local. Yes. Okay, yes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we want that to go local. So wait, yeah, because it's... Wait, so we grab file 200. And then seek to, so 1, 2. Replace that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Do that. Okay. Copy F to X. Yep, that's good, actually. Why am I calling that rep replace? Oh, right, yeah, okay. Well, that's just, yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to call it rep replace. Okay, so we copy F to X. We do that. Yep, test the end of the file. Yep, cool. Otherwise, we jump back and we move through to reach the end of the file. And then we don't actually... Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Because it's going to get rid of... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. Copy. Wait. Seek 3. Copy 0 to X. Oh, right. Right. FT. What? Why are we copying that into T? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, because you need to just to move the file header along, and then that builds out our counter. Right. Okay. Yeah, because they're all not going to be born with the file name in them. Okay. Right. Okay. But we've got it in that folder. So that's what we do. If instead of doing that, what if we just had them all send back a number? And we can just build our counter off of these guys. Because again, we're not super worried about timings anymore. Yeah. Like, we're not trying to get our timings right. So what we can do then is, instead of doing this, instead of doing all of this, we could seek 3. We still need to reset our X register. That needs to happen. And then we're going back and then seeking 3. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So then... No, we won't copy it into our T register just yet, because we still might need it. But what we do then is have them all... Okay, so hang on. So they're going to build... What's it doing? It's doing this one. So that's going to grab that, do that. Okay. So what we need to do then is say copy 1 to M. And then... Yeah. So then this will... copy M to X. Oh, actually, that is what we will do. Yeah. We will add 2x. No, we add the value of M. No, we'll add 2x the value of M. And write that back into X. We won't do a test EOF, do a test MRD, because they should all be pretty much ready to rock and roll like straight away once we've done all of this. Should they? Okay, so it does this, Oop, damn it. Why are you moving around? Don't be moving around on me, mate. Where's oh god, who's got file 200? No, it's this one. It's this one. Alright. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. They should all just sit there. Yeah, because look, they're all just sitting there. Yeah. Until it's... Yeah. That's what I figured. Okay. So that can just do that. That can just do that. System ID. If you can read without pausing... Wait, hold on. I'm going to skip over here. So, just... Okay. For some reason, you ran out of... Oh, for God's sake, I hate it when it does this. When you're working with so many different exes. Look. Alright, let's go back to here. I want to look at this exa. I want to pull... Oh, that's right, because it's not going to let me do this. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate that it won't let me, like, look through the code. That is just so annoying. Well, thankfully, it's, like, right here. So... Okay. Rep counter. So we're now at... Okay, so do this. Okay, so, yeah. So, oh dear. So, alright. That's not gonna work. Because they aren't sending all at the same time. Yeah. Starting with X. Ugh, that's annoying. Maybe if I change this to true, it might literally be just flipping the bit is the problem. No, I want this exa. Exa 0. Okay. Which is not... Oh, right, it's not there yet. Okay, so we have to wait for it to get to its counter. That's fine. Alright. So, no, because they are all ready to go. So it does this. And then it's going to read true. So it jumps back into rep counter. Does that. It's true. And then it ran out of instructions. Well, that's fine. But it kind of worked. It built all of the... Okay. So that actually does work. That's cool. So that builds our rep counter. So then we copy that over. We don't need to do any of this anymore. Because we're still there. So we copy F to X. No, we don't want to copy it to... Wait. Oh, yeah, no, we do, because we've preserved that. And we do that. And then we copy that over there. Do that. And then we're just going to send that. And we're sending that to this one, who does this. And then do that. Copy M to X. But instead of doing that, why don't we just copy M to F just straight away? We'll just do that. We don't have to do that step. Test for the end of file, and if true, jump to the end. Otherwise, you're going to, instead of doing a 2 rep loop thing, we'll just build this. Let's do this. We'll have this just run all the way along. So copy F to X. And then it will rep replace. Yes, because it's gonna want to send a thing anyway, which is fine. This thing is just going to do it to its counter. Oh dear. Yeah, that should be fine, actually. So it'll do that. Because then it grabs that file, goes forward. Says, I'm ready to go. We don't need that number. We just need to then send over... Well, actually, what we need it to do, actually, is... We need to copy... we need to find where we've stashed. Because we got... Hang on. Because we just put it all the way in there, didn't we? Yeah. So copy F to X. No, this is what we're gonna do. No, yeah, we'll do this. Copy F to X. Seek -2, because that should just move it along. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Yeah. Okay. So maybe we have one for buildings and sub-buildings, is actually how we do it. Yeah. So maybe we copy F to X, seek... Well, actually, no. Well, yeah. Seek -1. Because in a subfile, yeah, because if there is another building, hang on, I think this one had the association? No, it was this one. And this one I checked. Go back and that's the player name, yeah. So I'm going to, oh damn it, where am I? Do that. Copy F to T. So that way we've got our file name, player name, and then we're going to do, yeah, see, we got all of this, and this is ridiculous. I don't think we need any of this. Yeah, so then we just do, so rep, I think we just do rep sub, we'll call it. And that way we don't need that. So we copy F to T, and then we've moved over, and then we've already got a number, so we're going to then seek 1, and if we have sort past the end of the file, I think it'll go cannot seek past end of file and error out. So maybe, yeah, if there isn't an end of a file, maybe we'll just call this mark. We'll actually call this the rep loop, or is this, no, we'll call this sub loop. Do that. Move forward. And jump into sub loop. So that way it'll just do that until it errors out here and just blows itself up. If there are sub buildings, yeah. Okay, so rep sub, which is effectively this one, I think. No, it's basically this, isn't it? Yeah. So I think so I don't need this anymore. I don't know what the heck that is. Yeah, we don't need that. I don't even know what that's for. Let's get rid of that. Don't need the rep ID anymore because we're going to keep it. I don't want that. I'm going to get rid of that. Alright, so we just need a rep sub. And I think this is basically going to do the same thing as this. For the most part. Alright. Yeah, actually it can. If there's something at the end of the file, jump to subloop. Yeah, and that way that can just run all the way along. Yeah, cool. Well, that brought us right down. We brought it right the way down. It's still not great. We could probably do better. Actually, instead of having a halt, may as well jump to the end. Because we've got an end anyway, so let's just use it. Why does this even need to have a test DOF? Once it does all of this, once it does this, oh, okay, hang on. Oh, I've messed up, hang on. So, okay, so we do that, we do that, we build our counter, right, and then that's sending everything over, and then this one, oh right, okay, yeah, that was just for that one, and then this one, we're gonna keep it, So we do that, right, because it's in our... So this one, instead of doing that, that's right, we just, no, we don't copy, we copy T to F. Yeah, that's all that needs. Yeah. Yes. Okay, then we test the end of the file, otherwise we jump back into subloop, which is then going to copy F to X. Yes, because it's going to move the file. Yes, this will then move the file header along. Yep. And if there's something at the end of the file, we want that name, number. Yes. Yeah. And then we go back and we grab the player name. Before we, cool. Yeah, and then that'll just jump back in. Wait, hold on. Because we're going back, grabbing the player name, making this. So actually, I think this needs to go 2. Doesn't it? Wait. Hold on. Hang on, because we go back, do this, and that's going to bring us to the file number that we literally just grabbed. So we want to skip over that and onto the next thing, and if there is something there, then we'll grab it. Otherwise, this will now error out. Okay, I think that's going to work. Yeah. Okay, and then this one, we'll just grab that file name, move forward through it, because even the sub files have 1, 2, player number, and sub file. Sub files don't have sub files within them, do they? No, I don't think so. So if there is a sub building, actually, wait, I think that's as far down as it ever goes. So once we've replaced this, hang on, do that. But that's all only happening if that, well, that's, because that's then a sub building. That's true, jumps to the end. Oh, right, of course. Okay, because we're using the same loop for sub buildings and for this. Okay. Yeah, because this will have a bunch of sub buildings, which this will then get triggered for. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That is totally cool. Yeah, because we'll go back, and then we go, oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. That is a problem. Okay, it's so because because this is going to test EOF, and if it's true, then we go out. There's no sub buildings, but if there are sub buildings, we copy that file name, then we go back, copy that file name, and that's fine for that. And then we go forward to and jump back. Yep, that's a problem. But that's linking to buildings. That's 259 and 259. Okay, no, hang on. It was this one. So this one's got 290 and 290's got a 279. So that sub building has a sub building. Otherwise, jump into subloop. No. Here's what we're going to do. Instead of jumping into the sub loop, if there is a sub building, C2, copy T to F. Maybe we... because we want to keep the player ID, actually. So maybe we grab X, seek 2. Actually, once we grab X, let's copy T to X to save it. Do that. Copy T to F because who cares? Test the end of the file. If there is something at the end of the file, we're going to copy F to T and rep sub, because then I can just run through this and it will reach the end of the file and error out. Yeah. And then, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe we don't have to create. Maybe if there is something at the end of the file, we'll just grab that file. Oh my god. Yeah. Actually, yeah. So what we'll do is, this one, we'll grab that, copy. Do we need to copy over to X at this point? Yes we do, because I want to save that for when we do testing. Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, copy F to T. Drop the file. Yeah. Oh no, but if there's multiple buildings, that's going to be a problem. Yeah. So actually, no, we need to do a rep sub. Oh no, that's not going to work because it's going to grab X and it's in its T register. Ah! Damn it. Damn it. Ah! Oh, this is a bit of a pain. Yeah, because that's useless, actually. That's not helpful. We do that, we do that. Otherwise, copy that actually into the X registry. Create a new one. So, I think... Hang on. That's just going to send that over, as many times. And then this does all this. And if it isn't, it goes into this loop, where it then grabs the player name, which that is then born with. And its T register. And then checks that again. So actually, yeah. If this does find it's got something in there, it does need to jump to subloop, which then copies that over, goes back, copies that over, makes that, seeks 2. And then that breaks. So what if we didn't do that? Because this is just going to run until it errors out. So actually, this one, maybe we don't do that. We don't do any of this here. If we do have something, we're going to go back, we're going to grab the number, we're going to go back, grab that number, which then moves the file header back forward again. Yeah, this will work. Then we just do that, create that, and then everything's in our T register. We go back and that can just move forward. Oh, no, then we just have to seek 1. In fact, yeah, then we just have to seek 1 now. Yeah. Because then we just move through this until we error out. That's fine. And then everything born inside can just do this. Copy T to F. Oh, but then we're not preserving the player name in here, which is a problem. Because then we're testing for the end of file. In fact, let's not test for the end of file. Oh my god. Let's just not. Let's just not. Let's just do that. Seek 2, copy T to F, jump back into the subloop. If there's anything, and if there's something there, it'll grab it and do the thing. Yeah, why test it all? Just have it run until it errors out. And, so then, why do we have counters up here? Why are we building counters? Oh, right, to send out the player name. Why don't we just do that here as well? Just have this run until it errors out. Like, who cares? Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Go in here, grab that file, move forward, copy that into there, go local, I think, well, yeah. Copy that, do that, but instead of the test EOF, let's just not test. Let's just not test. Let's just not do any testing. We don't need to do that because it's still going to be in our T register. From here, link X, grab 200, seek 2, copy that T. Go. We don't even need to go local anymore because we're not going to talk. We're not doing any talking. We're just going to copy. Yeah, we're going to copy the file name into there. We're going to make this, and then jump into Revolup, and it can just do that. That one can, yeah, the first one in here can just do that, like, until it errors out and then blows up, and that's fine. Oh my god, look at that. Look at what we brought it down to. Yo. Okay, we could probably make this bit better now, I think. But, I mean, no, because we're keeping our T register. Yes, we want to avoid doing tests. Yeah. Why are we adding 1 to X here? Oh, right. Yeah. That's to get our... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that's to say we're done killing. Yep. Okay. It's just going to do that 6 times. And then these ones are going to do their thing 12 times. And then it's going to go back and say, I'm done. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how that handles. Yeah, that's what I figured. Figured that'd work. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay. Cycles 83, size 70. Well, I mean, we put up a score, which is great. Okay. Okay, well, I think we don't have to do this anymore. If we're going to leave everything global, this doesn't need to link -1 anymore because it can just copy that over. So we can get rid of... We could probably cut our activity down by, like, a lot. But let's have a look at the old solution. 142 to 83. 129 to 77. That's where our improvement is. But we've improved on cycles, and our activity is still the same. But I reckon, because now everything's staying global the whole time, we don't have to do this. We can just do that. And I'll bet you that's going to save us a whole bunch on cycles. Just like a whole bunch. Okay. I still think they need to be separate though. Like I had the thought, it's sort of like, what about once they kill, they just start doing the file manipulation? But if everything else ain't done killing, that's a problem. So yeah, we're not going to do that. So that should now just, yeah, okay. Yep, there's no need for them to talk. Oh, there's no need for them to link back. So yeah, we saved a line. We saved a cycle. Yeah, like I figured we would. We saved our line. That's cool. So we're a little bit better. We're not that great, but we're a little bit better. And then we're currently... So we brought our activity like right the way in. We're at 92, which apparently was like out here somewhere. So we brought that in. So that's good. Maybe we can do it a little better. Maybe we can do a little better. I mean, we're kind of on a roll here. I mean, we've kind of like improved. We've brought it right the way down. I mean that's a what do we? We're at 126 to 76. That's 26, 16, 96, 86. We've saved 40 lines of code. Like 40. That's crazy. How much we've just trimmed this up. But I think we can do better. What if we just put this in an infinite loop? Nah. Just do that. Does that 12 times. And it goes and says, I'm done. And it's waiting to get that 6 times. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't wait 6 times. Maybe it doesn't. Oh my god. Ooh. Actually, no. No. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. Here's what we're gonna do. So they're gonna go in and they're gonna get to killing. But before we link in, we're gonna wait. Void M. We're gonna wait. Oh, but they might... Okay, this might break. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if it breaks. Yeah, it broke. That's what I... Wait, did it... Yeah. It broke because, like, you know, like 800... Like, because the first one that's ready to go is 800. And unless that one's done killing first, like, yeah, you're going to have a problem. Yeah. Yeah. So, before changing any cards or sub-building files anywhere in the network. Okay. Unless we have the rep search do the killing. Now, that's a wild idea. That's a very, very wild idea. We could just get rid of this entirely. Yeah. And just have this one kill 12 times. Well, because it's got to link X. Grab 200. But not... well, no. It shouldn't do any file manipulation. In fact, we're not even going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to link in there. And we're going to do that 12 times. Right here. And you watch this will just jump a little bit. That's okay, because it'll come down. Because then, we don't need this at all. Like, we can just get rid of that entire exa. Hopefully that works. Yeah, it does. Okay. Look at that. Brought the size right in from 76 to 58. The activities come way down. Maybe we could bring the activity down even more. What's the maximum number of exes that are in a host? Like, I'm talking about players. Let's see. So, it looks like 3's... Okay, so 3... Anything higher than 3? No. Looks like 3 is the highest. Yeah. Okay, well, let's try it. Because, I mean, honestly, at this point, we just need to change... Like, it's just this number that needs to be changed. So let's try doing that 3 times. Nope. Doesn't leave any trace. Okay. Yeah. Because it's just killing... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's not good. Well, that'd be fine if we had our separate exes doing their thing, but that kind of defeats the purpose. Maybe we double it just to be on the safe side. So instead of 12, let's do 6. Because all they're holding is weapons. They're not going to be holding buildings, and the most buildings we've got is 6, which means the most in here will be 6 theoretically. Is that gonna work? Nope. Didn't terminate all the exits in time. Okay. Yeah, that's bad. All right. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Let's do it 3 times, but we just do kill, and then we wait. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. I thought maybe just like if we could bring it up just a teeny tiny bit, maybe that would help, but it doesn't. Okay. Just to try and get the cycles right. Or we just slow it all down a little bit. Just slow it all down, just a touch. So we go add 1 to X. Here we go. So we do this. Create an exa. Void M. And it's just going to do that a bunch of times. So that way, this one goes in, does all of its killing. And then copy 1 to M. No, that's not going to work. Because that's just going to knock everything out of every... That's going to take care of... That takes care of one host, but then it goes to work and there's still other players in the server, so that's a problem. So that's not going to work. I think we do need to communicate back, though. So maybe... No, you know what we do then? We just do this. Maybe we just have it go in reverse. We just have it do all its killing. And then... Is this really better, though? This is really better, because, I mean, we're doing that 6 times, and we're going to do sending out things 6 times. Yeah, it brings us down from 12 to 9, I guess, from, like, lines of code that we're repeating. So it's slightly better. Rep 6. Copy 1 to M. Let's do that. So once everything's done, it's killing. Yeah, let's see how that works. See if that's better. Might be. It might not be. Yeah. Okay. It's a little better. It's a little better. We brought our activity. We brought our activity down from 79. So, like, I mean, yeah. Okay. We brought our activity down significantly. In fact, so much that we've even got a little bit of room to play with here. We brought our size down even a little bit, and we brought our cycles down. Actually, that was okay. Yeah, we did. We saved a few extra lines of code. We've saved 2 lines of code with that little trick. So yeah, that worked. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, cool. So there's a maximum of 3 in every one. That's sweet. That's so dope. We could probably even, like, clean this up even more, because the highest number now is going to be what is it, 805? It's going to do that. It's going to do that. Because then, see, we've still got something in our X register. That's what I'm saying. Well, what if we just... Oh my god. Oh my god. I know how we're going to do this. I know how we're going to do this. We're going to subtract from X 800 and write that into T. And that gives us our counter of 6. And what we're going to do with that counter is we're going to use it here. We're going to copy one. In fact, yeah, we're gonna. In fact, here's what we're gonna do. Mark go loop. Okay, we're gonna subtract from T 1. Oh, we need to write it into T again. I was gonna write it to M, and just have, and then yeah, but no. That's not gonna work. Okay, and then copy. Well, we can just copy T to M, like who cares? And if true, jump into go loop. And it's just going to do that. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. So then it goes up to here, and then it goes all the way back to 0. Hopefully that works. I don't know if that's going to work. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, why did it break? Let's look. Let's look at this. Let's figure this out. Okay, so that does all of that. That's cool. Then we subtracted that. Yep. And then we subtracted that. Then we copied that, which is like, who cares? Because I think it's not looking for a thing. It just, yeah. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I thought. That's true. So then it sends that. So, oh, it never sent an instruction to this one. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's bad. Okay. Oh, well then you know what? Instead of subtracting 800 from it, what we need to do is subtract 799. That'll make it work. It's always the one. Always the one. Okay. Is that better? We saved one line of code. We added cycles though. Oh, of course, because we did, yeah. Because we, instead of hard coding the value, we've now put in a loop. Yeah, so that's creating more cycles. That's fine. Is that really better? Is that really better? It's for one line of code, we've added a couple of cycles. I guess. Yes, I mean we're playing with some maths, and that's kind of fun, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. It doesn't matter what we copy over, we just have to copy something, so yeah, why not copy over the value of t, like who cares? Because we're not, yeah. Oh, right, because we were gonna do a test-free thing, but no. But at this point, once everything's born, we're not needing anything in the T register here in here anymore, so we can just do this, and that works, yeah. Alright, well, whatever, that works. I'm pretty happy with that. We put up a nice score, 55, puts us here. We could probably do a little better. How do we do a little better, though? Can we just make that kill? Is that gonna help? I literally have no idea. I don't even know if it reads this. No, I don't think it does. I think what it does, technically, yeah, it just turns it into that. So no, it doesn't. Yeah, no, we just do that. That's fine. Do that 6 times, that's fine. Wait, hold on. How the heck are we? 399. Oh, of course, yeah, so it becomes 800. Yeah, 800. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that works, yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I was trying to think of like, is there a way we could save a line of code, but I don't think there is. I think that's pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. I'm pretty darn happy with that. How good that runs. What does that look like as a GIF? I don't even know. Well, that's not bad. It's kind of busy. Okay, and it runs relatively quick. Okay, that's cool. All right. Let's see. The television station. Wait, so, okay. Alright. Did we put up a score? Good solution. Bad solution. Why have I got a bad solution and a good solution? What? What? Okay. This one has a score, and this one doesn't. Right. Does this one not have a score because I think it's... Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to rename this Solution 1. Well, New Solution 1. Just to keep it in the naming convention of everything else. We've got Bad Solution, which should be New Solution. Actually, you know what? Why am I keeping Bad Solution? Let's just delete it. I don't know what the heck that is. This is the one that actually put up a score, so we'll just keep that. That's 557... Size is 95. Okay, let's act. No, hang on. We'll copy it and then open that one up, and we'll call this one New Solution 2. Okay, so yeah, we need to transmit a frequency. Right. Align the satellite dish with the target satellite, setting the azimuth, elevation, frequency. Then transmit the data after encrypting it using the TV station's encryption key file. Right. Yeah. F to X, that sets up the azimuth. Wait, hold on. Wait, where's the... yeah, okay, what's in 300? Right, the azimuth and everything's in here. Oh, okay. Elevation, frequency. Oh, I see, that's why I have to seek one every time. Okay, right. Okay. Yeah. Alright, well, first thing we can do is get rid of that halt. That's just totally useless. And this one's got an end. Alright, I don't know what... Okay, fine. What's jumping to the end then? That is... Is that it? Yeah, okay. We'll just do that there too. Just so that we know. I mean, if we've got it, we may as well reference it. Yeah, see, this one doesn't, so, like, why do it? Although, if we are doing a halt multiple times... I think halt is easier than jump to end. So we'll just leave that as is. So we do that. So we grab that file, we go over to here, and we go, alright, and then we're going into here. Oh, I see. Okay, and we grab that, do that, and we grab that, and kind of just, yep, and then we move over, and then we wait. Why are we doing that? Can we not set the frequency at the same time as... all of this is happening? Can we just do this? Is this going to cause it to freak out? Meanwhile, I think this is doing its... Is this doing its encryption? I think that's doing its encryption. Yeah, that's going to run its encryption step, which is totally fine. So that's going to do that, and that's going to do that. And that's, yeah, hasn't died yet. And then we're just waiting for these to kind of move. And then... Okay. So that's now... Ah, okay, and so now that's saying it's ready to transmit. Okay. Right. Cool. Well, we might do the wipe step once it's done all of that, might as well just do that. And then just do that. Okay. And then that's subtracting, it goes rep up or rep down. X value of azimuth. Plug that back into X. If X is greater than 0. Oh, I see. Oh, see. Okay. Right. It's greater than 0. Okay. And then up or down. So then we subtract that. Copy 1 to mark. Can you only move it by one step? Hang on. Look to the stars satellite uplet in the second issue of the zine. Let's go to that. Look up to the stars. Modem control, geographic, satellite link systems. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, so you have to write one every time. Oh my god, that's annoying. So for rep up, you gotta do that. Copy 1 to motor. Okay. That's copy X to T. Oh, that's how I'm doing it. Oh, okay. So if it ain't 0, it just does this, and then it just does this again. Okay. And then once it's done, it goes back and says, I'm done. Does it really need to, though? Does it really need to? Well, no, maybe it does this, but does it need to talk to this exa? Why can't it talk to this exa? So once this one's done all of its encryption stuff, so once it does that, it then, hang on, where does it? So, right, link 799. Right, so it goes into transmit here. So, oh, actually, here's what we're going to do. No, we won't do it there. We'll do it here. With M. Like, so instead of this one, once this one's kind of done its business, I don't need that. Once it's done all of its business, it can just disappear. This one, instead of waiting for a go, can now just go over, and then it waits for the go from these two. Yeah, because the frequency's already set. Because we did that before we went bloop. So, yeah, that works. Okay. Alright, and then that does all of that. Alright. So maybe I might... Yeah, actually, here's what I'm going to do, because they both do the same thing. So, mark end. And it will be that. So this just falls through. This just jumps to end. That should, yeah, save me a few lines of code, because then it just does this. So that's because that's going to... Oh, wait, no. That doesn't need to link -1 anymore. So that can just do that. That can, yeah, so that should... That kind of, I think, cleans that up a little bit. We're not repeating ourselves in here, which is nice. Yeah, because then we're doing -1 T. Okay. Let's see if x is greater than 0. I think I still need that. Trying to figure out how to get this number into the T register while still checking if it's greater than 0. See, because I don't think a negative number is going to read false. I'm pretty sure any number other than 0 is true. And that's not what we want. Well, what we can do is put back in a T. Okay, so what we can do though is if it is false, if it isn't greater than 0, what we can do is copy x to t here. So I'm going to rep down, and then here I'm going to add 2t, 1, write that into t, copy that to motor, and then instead of doing this, we just do that. Yeah, because it is. If it's a negative number, it will read true. So true, jump, and then it can just do that, which should ultimately kind of save us a line of code, I think, because we're getting rid of that step, basically. So how do we do that here, though? I don't know if I can. Oh, right. And that's for elevation only. Oh, boy. Yeah, we need to then do the same thing in azimuth as well. Whoops. Okay, so... yeah, so we do this. We do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's now going to work for both. How do I make this better, though? How do I make this better? Oh, Vex, write it into... see, if I could write it into T... oh, what? Yeah. Ah. No, because that's going to work out if it's up or down. Yeah. Yeah. Not unless I do a pre-step. But the pre-step isn't going to save us code. It just means they do the exact same thing. But it might say... it would save us on cycles, though. It would save us on cycles. What are our cycles at? What were our cycles at? I mean, they weren't bad. It was size. Yeah, no, it's actually size we're worried about. So, yeah. That's actually fine, because they're both recycling that, so that's fine. We did save some size, though, because... oh, wait, yeah, because we've put that in there. Instead of just having it in there. The X to T. Yep, I hate this, but I think that's kind of the way to go. Do that. Copy X to T. Yeah, so instead of doing it up here... oh, wait, no, whoops. No. Oh, God. Nope. What did I do? Yep. No. If true... oh, no, I don't want it there. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's... yeah, up is fine. We just need down to be reflected that, so we don't do it here, because otherwise we are effectively doing it twice. Yeah. And that's not great. So we just... yeah, that's how that's got to be. Yeah, I kind of hate it, but I can't figure out a better way while still working out 0. Which end of 0, which side of 0 we're on. Alright, maybe we can do something better in here though. So the encryption... Why are we waiting to encrypt? Hold on. Why is that copying 31 to M? Oh, because we're building rep read. Okay, because we do that. Okay. 31 to M, M to X, the X to T. Add the value of F to T, write that into T. Test of T equals 9999. Jump to overflow. Oh, that's right, because I had to do all kinds of crazy maths to this one. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember this now. Do that. Go back. Copy X to T. Write that into T. And then right. Yeah, otherwise we do this. Copy the value of F to X. Write that into X. And jump to right. X to F. Text end of file. The false. Jump all the way back and do this again. Otherwise, say we're going back to the start. Going forward the one. Wait, hold on. Mode. Oh right, because if we're not jumping through, we're going to go from local to global. Wait, no, we don't need to do that anymore because this is in local as well. This is born in local, so we can get rid of that line of code right there. Yeah. Yes, that'll work. Yeah, I can stay local. That's fine. Okay, yeah, and then it waits to transmit, and then it does this, and then just transmits the whole thing, wipes, comes to the end. Okay, and this thing is going to grab that file. The M to X, test if X is equal to minus 9999. If true, jump to the end of 199. Oh, okay. Wait, I think because it's receiving... Oh, right, because it copy F. X is... Oh, because it's waiting for a... Oh, I see, okay. When you're ready to go. Ah, right. That we can change. This we can change. So, copy... Let's say copy 1 to M. And then copy M to T. And we just do that, and if false, jump to end. Otherwise, do that. Test EOF. Test for the end of the file, and if false, jump back into the rep loop. Great. Cool. Now, this thing then we'll need to, instead of sending that, we'll then send that. Once it does all of its mathsy bits. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that saves us some cycles there. That's good, I think. Yeah. Because then we're not doing any more testing. The testing is already. We don't need to. Yeah, we don't need a specific number, so that's great. That runs through, and then it seeks 9999. Wait, hold on. So it reaches the end of the file. If it's true... Okay, what file is it holding? 199. Oh, right, of course, because you just run through... Yeah. Okay. Until you get told not to, and then you blow up. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because the length of the video is not... But you run the encryption in a loop. Yeah, okay. That's cool. That actually totally works. Yeah. So that's just going to do that kind of constantly. Yep. Well, let's see if it works. Yeah, so that's the bit that takes the time, then it sends it all correctly. Okay, cool. I don't know if that's any better or worse. Let's see, 534, 80. Well, I mean, I think we brought the size down, so I think that's better. But let's see. 557 and 5. Okay, cycles are better. Yeah, I knew the size was going to be better from 95 to 88, and activity is the same. Yeah. I think that is kind of the theoretical bottom. For that, we could probably. Ooh, here's kind of a wild idea. What if we didn't do any encryption? What if instead of running this in parallel, what if we had these two, this all do its business, like get everything, get the frequency, the elevation, the azimuth all done, and then we encrypt. But here's the thing. Instead of writing it all to a file, instead of just writing it all in, who's actually writing the file is what I want to know. Who's actually doing the writing? I think this one, so it's that one's reading that. Oh, right, and then we're encrypting that file. That's right, we're encrypting. We're just overriding that file. That's cool. But maybe instead of doing that, maybe instead of overriding the file, what if we then just straight up, like, hang on, where is it? Where's the right step? I think it's. We don't have one. Hang on. It does this, it does all of the overflow stuff. Copy, add to F the value of X, write that into X, jump to right. Okay, seek 1. There it is, there. So maybe instead of copying X to F, right, what if we copied X to data? Would that be faster? Although there's a bit more waiting around, actually. I think that's going to increase our cycles a lot. And I don't think it's going to save it. It's not, well, it wouldn't really save us much in the way of size either. I don't even think it would save us on activity. No, it wouldn't. In fact, yeah, no, it wouldn't. No, I think that's not going to, no, I don't think that'll work. Well, I mean, it'll work, but the result is exactly the same. In fact, it might even throw the timing of this out technically, because we do that, and then that moves the file header along. So we'd have to like move the file. We'd actually have to add a line of code. Yeah, we would. So no, that's not worth doing. Okay, but where are we at? Like, where are we at with everybody else? I mean, we're kind of right we're right in the money zone for size, and activity is pretty good. It's just cycles. Like, there's probably a way of just doing all of this like faster or more efficiently. Not in terms of size. Our size is pretty good. It's just like, how would we bring down our cycles? I mean, we're not repeating ourselves a lot. That's kind of annoying, but, you know, what are you going to do? Because you got to do that, because they've got azimuth, elevation, frequency. Like, if you could have just given it to me as 3 values, what would have made this even better is if, instead of just doing that, they just gave us 3 values. That would be just grand. That would be just grand. Instead of having to, like, skip over those values. The keywords, because we just don't need them. Yeah. Yeah, I think that one's pretty good. Let's go into another one. I can't think of anything better way to improve this, and I'm pretty happy with like the result we got. We got an improvement, and I think getting an improvement makes me pretty happy. So let's move on to the next one. Let's see, equity. Oh, right, that's right. Equity first. Oh, yeah, I think this is the one that I think I can improve, because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in this one. Also, we put up a score, I think, in that other one. Didn't we? I think that's the first one. I don't think this one... No, it did. No, it did have a score. It did, yeah, before. So we've put... Yeah. We just made that score a bit higher. Okay, Equity First National Bank. That's right. This is the one with grabbing the files and doing stuff. I remember this one just kicked my butt. Oh boy. Yeah, I remember this one being rough. Okay. So, oh wow, new solution 3. Unsolved and unsolved. Well, you know what then? We're just going to get rid of the unsolved ones. That's the one that we did solve. So that's going to be actually, I'm going to rename that to 1. Copy, open, and this will be now 2. Alrighty. Okay. So how do we improve this one? Right. Okay, so that does that. Why is there a space there? I don't know. I don't think it mattered. I don't think it mattered, but yeah, and also we don't need a halt there. Straight right out the gate. Bang. That's saved. Boom. Already improvement right there. I don't know why. At this point, I'm pretty sure I knew I could just error it out. Like I've been doing it here, so I don't know why I wrote a halt. I don't know why. I don't know. That was just a brain fart that day. That's what that was. Okay. Alright. So I copy F to X, that's the account number. That's Ember's account number. Alright, so that's that. Okay. Then we move through to here. We dropped that file. Okay, so that, I think, installed it. Yeah, that installs Ember's account file, I think. Grab 199. Seek to the end. Probably 300 to F. What? What the hell's going on here? Grab that file, go to the end. Oh, right, because it's called file 300. Yeah, and that installs it. Yeah. Okay. And then we drop it. Yep. Grab. Wait, hold on. Why are we dropping it and then grabbing it? What? What? Why did I do that? Why did I drop it and then pick it up again? Drop and grab. I have absolutely no idea why I'm doing that. I'm not going to touch it. Here's what we're going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to literally just like delete that. And I'm going to run it and see if it worked. No. Okay. For some reason, that made it break. That shouldn't have made it break. Because that all works fine. I haven't messed with anything else yet. Oh, yes I have. Because, okay. So I need to do a seek. Okay. Seek. Back. Okay. Now I'm going to try it. Yeah. I don't know why we dropped and picked it up again. That's so weird. Like, why did I do that over just seek? I don't know why I made that longer. That's so strange. Because we brought our cycles down. We brought our size down by 2. Like, I don't understand what. That was just a brain fart and a half. That's just better. I don't know why I had to drop it. I think because I thought if I dropped it, that made it, like, installed, I think is what I was... I was trying to get this to figuring out how this worked. And I think actually something else I did made that work. I think actually dropping this file in there is... And then you add that, and that's enough. You don't need to actually drop the directory file again. So, well, obviously you don't, because we just made it work with just changing that. Okay. And then all of this kind of works. It does this. Okay, tested F equals 300. If true, jump to clean up. Okay. Okay, otherwise we go back. Copy F to T. Okay, rep file. Right. Okay, and then it waits for a response. Okay, that's cool. So, yeah. Alright, because that's going to now... I think that rep file, if I'm correct, grabs that, goes to the end of the file, Copies X to F, drop. Grab 301, go there, grab the word debit. Oh, right, because we need to bring over the word credit and debit with us. Oh. Right. Oh my god. Is there a better way of doing that? I don't know. Could we... deposit money into Ember 2's account, withdraw money from other accounts. Oh, of course, because we're grabbing... Okay, so... I don't think the order of... Because I think if I remember correctly, the way I did it was we withdrew the money first. Yeah, and then that. But because they're all kind of getting done one at a time, I think they all work. Yeah, so file 300, I think we just kind of like... Because we're doing it one at a time, maybe that, yeah, that makes it work. So then if we're doing it, if we have to do it one file at a time, we can't just do them all in parallel. If we accept that, I'm pretty sure that's what you need to do it one file at a time. So in that case, can I make this? Can I clean this up? Because I'm grabbing files multiple times. So maybe can I make that a little better? I don't know. But I'm pretty much coming up on time, and I know for a fact this is going to take us a bit longer. We've made it mildly better. Like, I mean, we basically cleaned up the gunk. There was gunk code that was just gumming up the works, and we've made it slightly better. I mean, we've gone from 55 to 53, 288 to 287. Like, I mean, there was some gumph in there that was just completely unnecessary, that it was sort of like, why did I do that? Like, that's just stupid. So we got rid of that, I think. Like, we got rid of all the really stupid code. So, yeah. Is there anything else in here that's just obviously dumb? No, I think that's fine. Yeah, that's... I mean, there's nothing that's, like, leaping out at me and sort of like, why did you do that? Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing here that's, like, jumping out at me. So I think that's it. I think we've kind of got it for today. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. Check us out over on Instagram at pint.party. Also, actually on Twitter as well, at Pint Party. So if you want to know when we go live, I'm going to be posting those on Twitter, not on Instagram. So if you want to, keep appraised of when I live or when I'm not live, because I didn't go on for a couple of days when I normally do in my schedule. So if you want to get updated on that, you got to follow us on Twitter at Pint Party on Twitter, all one word. It's linked down below as well. So if you just look down below, it's all links there. Follow us on Twitter. You can follow us here on Twitch as well, because that'll give you notifications for when we go live. But if I'm not live, it really annoys me that there isn't a system in place for that, where I could just leave a message and say, sorry, I'm not streaming today, even though it says I should be on my schedule because of XYZ. That's kind of annoying that that's not a feature yet. But one feature that is really cool is the schedule itself. So if you go down and click on the schedule tab, the schedule I've got should automatically translate itself into your time zone. So I can tell you that I'll be on tomorrow at 2 p.m. AEST. So for everybody in Australia watching, that's great, I know what that is. But if you're literally anywhere else in the world, you're going to be I don't know what that is. How do you translate that into my local time? Twitch has you covered. You just look down there and check it out, and Twitch is going to look after you, no worries. I just realized that I'm not going to be sure how to end this stream without basically lowering the camera, because I've got it all up on my... I've got you all up on my big screen. So if I just move that over, that's kind of how I have to do that. Okay, so that I can look at the bottom of my screen. All right, this is just a temporary thing. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what the best way to do all of this is. I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe just leaving it all on one screen. Oh my god! And now my face is completely red because of my screen, because of my wallpaper. Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah. Okay. I look like I've got really bad sunburn, and then when I bring it back, it's sort of like, oh look, now I don't, because the screen's not reflecting on my face anymore. All right, that's a funny little thing that I've just discovered here. Look, it's a brand new monitor. I'm playing with it. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with it until I get the rest of my computer set up. I'm just trying to figure out how to make the best of like what I've got. And right now, I look like a tomato, and I'm kind of okay with that because that's funny. What was I saying? All right, check us out on YouTube as well. I've got all of the previous streams up in playlists there. So I've got Retro Gimmicks, which is me playing SimCity 2000, which was like quite a while ago now. And then all of this is in the Gimmickpunk playlist, which for some reason, like whenever I upload a new video, it puts the same video in that playlist twice. I'm always having to go back and like say, no, don't put the same video in there twice. Like I didn't realize until a little bit ago that it was like, I was like, whoa, there's like 60 videos in here. There really shouldn't be. And it was like multiple copies of the same video. So I'm really sorry about that. I don't know why YouTube is doing that. That's just really, really dumb. And you can hear my phone going off in the background, my landline phone. Yeah, that's right. I have a landline. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear it's a bell. It's like we've got a proper old school, like telephone hooked in. And all it is the ringer. Like, or we just use it as a ringer because it's like, it's antique and it's cool. But that's probably just some telemarketer being like, hey, would you like to, buy steak knives? Or it's a scam caller, which is probably the most likely, where it's like, hey, we're from Microsoft support. Give us access to your computer so we can steal all your bits and pieces. It's like, no, that's bad. We're not going to do that. So you just don't answer the phone. Anybody wants to call me, they can call me. And I think that's probably about it for today. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. Oh, new episode of Pint Party came out on Tuesday, so go and check that out. It's on Spotify down below. It's literally the whole reason why I do this Twitch stream. Is like I do a podcast as well. Yeah. The podcast, this week's podcast is actually pretty good. If you go this Tuesday, this episode's podcast, I mean, it's kind of a classic return to form for Pint Party. Like, it really is sort of like, if you wanted to get an understanding of like what our original gimmicks were, this episode is it. It kind of combines some modern stuff. Like, it kind of combines things like some of the improvements we've made along the way, but it really does harken back to kind of like episode 1 in a big way. So with that though, this has been Pint Party. Cheers.